What's up everybody, it's Sean here, back today to give you a review of the Undefeated collaboration with Nike on the Air Force 1 Low SP in the 5-on-it Gray Fog colorway. This shoe is part of Undefeated's Dunk vs Air Force 1 pack, which consists of two different shoes, an Air Force 1 and a Dunk, which released together consisting of a central theme. So whereas the first two shoes, which were released earlier this year, this revolved around existing Undefeated collaborations from the past, for the second drop, which dropped on August 6th, the 5-on-it collection celebrates the late 90s and early 2000s, where we began seeing really bold takes on sneakers, including very exotic and new materials. So these Air Force 1 sold for a price of $120 US, which translates to roughly 150 Canadian dollars, and the official colorway for this shoe is Gray Fog and Imperial Blue. So just like the first pack, this comes in the same blue Dunk vs Air Force 1 branded box. And as you can see on the sides, we have both the Undefeated logo and the Nike logo, and then inside the box, it comes with a special paper as well, which features that Dunk vs Air Force 1 branding. As for the shoes, so this is your classic Air Force 1 Low silhouette. And the nickname of this pack, 5-on-it, they both incorporate 5 distinct and 5 unique materials. So on the toe box, this is constructed out of this cream colored, very smooth leather. We have this perforated finish to it, and to the touch, the leather feels very soft and it feels like it's very nice quality. Surrounding the outer edge of the toe box and covering the eyelets of the shoe as well, here we have this long-haired suede, which is done in this gray color. And just like the leather on the toe box, the suede also feels super top-notch. On the mid panel of both sides of the shoe, we have this sail colored canvas, and overlaid on top, we have this blue swoosh, which is done in this snakeskin print finish. Wrapping it on the back end of the shoe, here we have this gray colored nubuck, and debossed on the lateral side only, we have the Undefeated logo done in this white colored finish. At the very top of the back heel, we have this red colored snakeskin print, and embroidered in the center, we have Nike Air branding in white. Attached to the laces, they come with this silver Dubré or lace lock with Air Force 1 branding. And then intertwining through this, we have your laces. So these come with these flat white colored laces, but if you want to add some added pop to the shoe, they also give you a second pair of blue laces too. Underneath the laces, we have your tongue, which is constructed out of that same sail-colored leather that we saw earlier on the toe box. At the very top, we have this reddish-orange tag with the Undefeated logo in white, and if you look at the sides of the tongue, you'll see that the foam from within is exposed. Taking up the insoles, so these come with your standard foam-lined insole. It's done in this cream or sail-colored finish, and we have that Dunk vs Air Force 1 branding stamped on the heel. So the upper of these Air Force 1s sits atop this very chunky white-colored rubber cup sole. And encapsulated within this but not visible to the eye, there is Nike Air Sole technology for cushioning. And then turning the shoe over to the bottom, here we have your classic Air Force 1 outsole. So this is constructed out of this pale yellow colored rubber. We have this circular traction pattern on the forefoot and this Nike logo on the medial edge. So in terms of sizing, so these fit the same to me as most of my other Air Force 1s. So for most people, I'd recommend going a half size down. So I'm a true size 10, slightly on the wider side, and I wear between a 9.5 or 10 in my Air Force 1s, and I got these in a 9.5 and they fit me great. If you have really wide feet, then you might want to consider sticking true to size, but for most people, again, half size down should be good. Moving on to comfort, so these feel like any of your other Air Force 1s, so I know some people love the feeling of Air Force 1s on feet, a lot of people don't, and for me, I'm kind of in between. They're definitely a very chunky and they're a pretty heavy shoe as well, and then while I don't find them to be that comfortable, there's definitely more cushioning underfoot on these than a lot of your other retro shoes like Nike Dunks. So it's not a bad shoe from a comfort standpoint by any means, but your mileage may vary. Finally, in terms of the overall quality and craftsmanship, so Nike could have easily messed this up considering there's so many different types of materials on this shoe, and overall I was very happy. So everything from the leather toe box, to the suede that covers the sides of the shoe, to the canvas and the nubuck, literally all the pieces put together, to me, felt very high quality. And in terms of the overall build and craftsmanship, honestly, I had zero issues with my pair. To me, this was a very well put together shoe, so kudos to Undefeated and kudos to Nike. With all that out of the way now, let's lace these up and I'll show you guys how these look on feet. Comparing these Air Force Ones to the first Air Force One from the Dunk vs Air Force One pack, I gotta definitely give the edge to this one. I really love this colorway. I think it's very clean, very versatile, with just enough pop with these blue and red accents, and I think this is a shoe I'm gonna love to wear. And while I love both these Air Force Ones and the Dunk from this pack, it's pretty tough to choose which one I like better, but I think I gotta give the edge to the Air Force Ones this time. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this pair. Between this one and the Dunk from the same collection, which of the two do you guys prefer? And if you're looking at it from a 2 shoe pack perspective, between the second drop and the first, which of the two do you guys prefer for those? Leave your comments down below. I'm very curious to hear your thoughts. If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can follow me on Instagram at sgo8, check me out on Twitter at sean.go, and visit my website at seango.ca. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review. Hopefully it helped you in some way. And until next time, I'll catch you guys all in my next video.